Greetings from Aburi Mountains, Ghana. Today, Nana Bedida is preparing a traditional Ghanaian fufu with Ebunuebunu. Our ancestors were very selective about the food crops they chose for each meal. Every variety had a specific purpose. This is apem, used for ampesi, and ampesi simply means we do not want to pound. But for fufu, we use pentu, specially suited for pounding. Cassava mainly comes in two types, sweet and bitter. Sweet cassava has green petioles and is perfect for ampesi. Bitter cassava has red petioles and is traditionally used for fufu. And that's exactly what we will be using for this special dish. Our plantains and cassava are ready, so we'll go ahead and harvest the kontomire leaves as well. The best ones are the freshly germinated tender shoots, young, vibrant and full of flavor. We will also be adding turkey berries to enrich the flavor, and we are truly blessed to have about 75% of the ingredients coming straight from our own farm, fresh, organic and naturally grown. So these are the ingredients. First, we remove the inedible part of the cocoyam leaves and wash them thoroughly. We do the same with the habanero pepper, onions, garlic, okra, ginger, turkey berries and tomatoes, making sure everything is properly cleaned and ready for cooking. Finally, we soak the kobe to rehydrate it and reduce the excess salt. The shucked snails go into the pot first, followed by the cocoyam leaves, and then the rest of the ingredients are added on top to layer and build the flavor. It goes on the fire next once the plantains and cassava are ready. Now that they are soft, Dida begins pounding the fufu. African traditional meals are prepared with perfect timing, and we never fail to show gratitude to our mothers. After pounding the cassava and plantains to about 70%, we shift our focus to preparing the soup. We will return to finish the fufu once the soup is ready. With all the ingredients perfectly cooked, we grind the onions, peppers, ginger, garlic and tomatoes together into a smooth blend. Then, separately, we grind the cocoyam leaves with a few okra to complete the rich green base of the soup. Cook the soup ingredients together with the snails to extract their full flavor. However, because snails are ground crawling creatures, they can carry soil and grit in their slime. It's important to carefully strain the stock before adding it back into the soup. This ensures a clean, smooth and sand-free soup with rich taste and perfect texture. The kobe goes in first, followed by the smoked catfish, Next, we return the pulp from the strained ingredients back into the pot. We add a little salt, give everything a gentle stir, and allow it to boil beautifully. While the soup simmers to perfection, we head back to finish the fufu. And here we are, guys. Okay guys, let's rate Dide's soup and his cooking skills. Honestly, he's not a bad cook at all. The Kobe and smoked catfish look slightly scattered and a bit torn, probably because the fire was too high, but overall, the soup looks rich, hearty, and absolutely delicious. The flavor, I'm sure it delivers. What do you think? How did he go? How did he do, guys? Please like, share, and subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what you like us to cook next, or which crops you want us to grow and feature on the farm.